Hey everyone, it's Meredith Vesh, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about how important taking breaks is, because if we're not taking breaks, we're not getting the breakthroughs we're looking for. So my company is called Paso, so you know that I'm a big fan of breaks. In fact, I didn't take any until I had a breakup with my job in the form of a major medical incident that kind of forced me to take a sabbatical. So I know all about breaks, and I know how hard it is to actually take one. We're usually taking breaks that look like vacations, and those are nice. We take breaks sometimes, to a spa day. That's good. But I'm telling you, the amplification that happens when you take a break on retreat is probably 10x. I've had massive acceleration in my own life because I've signed up for retreat. And it could be retreat like going to a fun destination, or it could be like a serious retreat where it's just about leveling up and getting super clear on what matters to you. So I wanted to introduce this idea because I have a retreat coming up. It's in May, and it's in Paso, Robles, which is about 3.5 hours south of San Francisco and probably about the same amount north of LA. So it's right smack dab in the middle of California, and it's called the Central Coast. And it's a spectacular setting for some pretty big transformation that I have planned. In this 3-day event, we are really going to focus on intuitive leadership and what that looks like for you. If you are tired of showing up in that kind of hustle way, in that go, go, go energy of every day, lots of fire drills, lots of having to really just buckle down and push through, then I'm inviting you to an easier way. And that is when you tap into your intuition, when you really align to your soul's purpose and wisdom, your life gets a little easier. And even when you're doing the hard stuff, it's not like you stop doing hard things, but you are resourced and fueled by your inner guidance. And I can tell you that when you are listening to inner guidance, you don't spend as much time overcommitting, trying on all the options, doing all the things, trying to be, someone you're not. So breaks and breakthroughs, I really feel like unless you put yourself in a position to have some quality time to really explore what's up for you, to get clear on what matters, to really listen and tune into what's calling me, What is this next season in my life? What am I here to create, to express, to connect? What am I here to do? And it always starts with who you're here to be. And so on retreat, we start with getting clear on how you're showing up right now, which includes a lot of the hustle energy. Let's be clear. We have strategies that keep us going, that keep us performing, that keep us achieving. And some of those strategies are exhausting. So on retreat, the first thing we do is really identify where are we now? And then we identify where do we want to be? What's that calling? What's that big vision? Or even a small little nudge of like, gosh, I know there's something more than this. And then it's all about really stepping into the energy of who you need to be that person, right? So how do you show up in that new energy? And what might that look like as far as what's possible for you? What is available to you when you come into the world with this more electric, more aligned self? And then it's about getting practical, because we don't want the big aha that happens on retreat to fade away once you get back home. So there's always an integration piece to the retreat where we get real clear on what steps are we going to take, what are the new stops, and do difference so that we make room for this new little piece of who we want to be birthed into the world. And that's how we spend time on retreat. Now, I'm making it sound like a lot of work. it's actually a ton of fun because in addition to doing all this work, we're also having an incredible time in a beautiful location. I have lots of retreat activities planned. So I'm not going to tell you what they are because it's very exciting and you can learn more on my website. But these are excursions that you would not do on your own. Let's just be clear. And it's going to be done with a handful of women who are so like-minded and so supportive and, you know, really ready to cheer you on, because we don't transform alone, you guys. We just don't. You know, we try damn hard because we're that kind of culture of, I'm sure I can do it on my own. But transformation really happens quickly and powerfully in community. And that's what I'm creating on retreat in May 30th in Paso Robles. So it's called the Intuitive Leadership Immersion Retreat. And I would love to have you come. Please reach out and I'm happy to share details.